So on Orchard 1, we have on the 110x branch framework code styling, upgrading TinyMCE to latest version from Benedek. Orchard forms fixing that local variable name in a text area shape did not reflect its content. Okay, just a refactoring. Orchard forms adding number box type number shape to editor shapes. Number box. I have no idea what it is. Class equals number. I don't know where it's used. Okay, we'll see. Localization data format provider should be less sensitive to the formatting of the translated strings. Yes, we saw this issue on Thursday when we triage. I think there was an issue with the space, comma. We had too many spaces, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, this was funny. Strictly split. Yeah, I will show you. All right. Yeah, sorry, there's something going on in the building. I'm just checking. Strictly split. Yes, this one. I think we're splitting by that and the space, and then, well, there were issues. I don't remember what it was, but where is the split? Oh, here. Yes, you see we're splitting by comma space. And apparently in Chinese you need a space before, so there was an issue because there will be an extra space, something like that. So we should actually split by, that's still wrong, we should split by comma and space and remove empty entries, or comma and trim the thing. So what is it doing? Yes, he's trimming the thing. Okay, that's another solution. Good. What did I miss? Did someone join in the meantime? Just Russell. So that's it on 110x, and I assume we are getting even closer than previously from a release. I will have to check with Benedek, but there is nothing that we are waiting now on that branch, so we'll see. On Orchard core, close. Orchard core, I didn't do much personally, so let's see. I did this thing, this one, so Antoine fixed this maybe after the meeting. So correct to fix the redirect URL when you have a tenant in the layers view. This one, content item ID filter, is a liquid filter to load content items from their IDs. The issue was that there is a content helper on liquid content, and you can do .content item ID index with the ID, but it only accepts one single ID. You can't provide multiple ones. So in this case, we could have separated them by commas, but that's fine. So in this case, I did a content item ID filter and the documentation here. So it's very useful when you use the content item picker. Okay, that was added a few weeks ago by James. So when you have the content item picker property, you have a list of IDs in a string array. Now you can just pass it to this filter and they will be loaded. You see, post IDs, pipe, content item ID, and they will be loaded. So that's it. This is a merge on the custom branch, hosted service. This one, shell pipeline refactoring. Shell pipeline refactoring. Yeah, Jean-Thierry improved the way we use the middleware pipeline. He created a property on, instead of having it in the HTTP context, he created a property on the shell context. And also now we can dispose it, I think. No, the creation of that thing is much better actually. There should be less locking. You see, remove the locked, and we use a concurrent dictionary for only specific reasons. So that's better in terms of perf also. Update shell context, and then we can also release the middleware pipeline when we recycle the shell context, so when we restart the tenant. This one, origin dev, so this is the latest available dev, typo content items to content item IDs, okay, variable. Then what do we have? What branches are active? We have Jasmin, who made a PR for a new updated text values editor. I don't know if he's here. You want to show it, Jasmin, after?
Yeah, I can demo that. Yeah.
Good. Then partial async. What is that? From Jean-Thierry. I don't know, maybe it fixes something. I have to understand why, because it should not fix anything. It should just work. Oh, it's calling partial async. Okay, here instead of, but then it doesn't have to await it still. So I will check with him, but that's still better. Shell host, making shell host disposable. Yeah, apparently when we shut down the application, we need to dispose of some things correctly, like the shell context, which are disposable, to release the DI containers and so on. Otherwise, maybe we could get some locked things, I don't know. So that's always good to do that. And Lucene writer locking issue when you are using multiple tenants. So I assume that Chanter is currently trying, you see distributed. He's trying some distributed scenarios where you have multiple instances running Orchard on the same sites. And also adding some services to support that, like distributed signals, Redis site settings, display driver. So Redis support to broadcast all the messages between different instances, or to store the cache and all the things. So like a distributed module that to provide features that will help working in with multiple instances. Cloud native Orchard. And he's testing things and he's finding issues and fixing them as he finds the issues. So we'll get a demo soon. Dynamic cache updated documentation. Okay, so some PRs which are ready or almost ready. And Antoine, who made a PR with a workflow activity that is not expected. Yeah, that's what I want to avoid, Antoine. If you have to do that, it means we are missing some abstractions. Modules, unless very specific cases, should not depend on each other. They should depend on their abstractions. So we should not need that. And maybe just removing it, you will see that you don't need it actually. Or there is an issue. Maybe it's something to decouple. Because we don't want to have to download the workflow module just to be able to download the tenants module. It might require some core things from workflow, but not the module itself. That's it. Let's see. So yeah, tenant activities like creating tenant, disable a tenant, so you can program how the tenants are managed based on events. The goal is to make it available for the SaaS module, so that you could have a default, we could have a recipe for the SaaS module that will create a default workflow to create the tenants based on authentication and whatever data you want to trigger, and then be able to change it if we need. So it's not hard-coded in a controller. Cool. And that's it. Questions? demos from Jasmin, and I think that will be the only demo, unless someone else has some demo. Matthias, do you have some demos like content tree update or? Good. Okay, Jasmin, your turn.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, everyone can see.
Okay. So I had something for the fields. We needed to add JSON directly in the text field, so I changed that to be view.js control for the text field where you have a predefined list. It's just this small thing here. Before we had another field there that we could set the default value. I removed that for having options there. And you can unselect the default value.
I was about to ask, how do you remove the default? You just click again on that. It's not super obvious, but yeah, that works.
Yeah, and we can add options. We can change the order of the options.
It's good.
The only thing here that I don't like is the fact that it's going to always set the default value to the row that I pre-selected, because here we could have no value here. This is the only thing, because I need to select the row instead of the value. Yeah, because we could have no value here instead. And
yeah, I think this is necessary, otherwise people will be confused. Why did my default value change?
Yeah, I'm going to try something different, but it's working.
Good.
If we save, it's going to remove that row that have nothing here.
Good.
Edit back, just change the order, save, and the order have changed.
And in the editor?
In the editor, it's going to be the same.
Just because maybe some people don't know what it is about?
Yeah. Here it is.
Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, last week I showed the JSON document and I suggested someone should do that. Boom, done. Thank you, Jasmin.
And I'm not using an order field. I'm just changing the order of the JSON.
That's good.
Yeah. So someone could filter or sort the JSON from the values, or instead adding an extra field for nothing. That's it.
Okay, good. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thanks. I don't have anything else. Anyone has some questions, topics? Let me think what happened last week in terms of community. Nothing special. No new sites that I know. What else? Ignite news. What is Ignite? The conference? Nothing related with Orchard, as far as I know. Yep, that's it. There is nothing much more last week. I didn't work a lot on Orchard, just did some help on the forums and fix a few issues, but that's it. Nothing much. Probably more this week. Good. Okay, no questions. This will be a short meeting. That's fine. We like short meetings too. There will be more demos next week, I assume, from Jean-Thierry's work. Thanks everyone. So see you on Thursday. I don't have any topic for Friday because there is no more content. So we'll see. See you on Thursday. Bye bye. Thanks everyone.